Hi everybody, this is Hero back with another Dragonflight video, and I have a Fire Enhancement Shaman single target build for you. This makes use of Lava Burst primarily to get as much Flurry as we possibly can, and we also go down the Doom Winds and Lava Lash lines. We're using Feral Spirits to try to proc the Fire Dogs and do a lot of fire damage, but the build is very much based on a couple of cool interactions. We have a weapon here, Forgestorm, and also a ring that produce fire damage events. And the weapon gives you a buff. While that buff is going, your attacks will produce fire damage on the target. And you can see in this test, with just the weapons on and just the ring on, you'll see all the events come through as I'm just doing auto attacks here. And it's pretty incredible. You get a burst. Here's the ring coming in. Broodkeeper's Blaze. You can see it going off something like 3k. And then I think a little later in the video, I'll just skip ahead because I want to talk about largely the weapon. We get instances where, oh, here, we'll get the buff here. Right now I get the buff. It's 3 seconds left. So all of my attacks are proccing Forgestorm. And I don't exactly know what that means mechanically, if it's an RPPM or what, but we'll get it again, I believe, right at the end of this video. Here it is. I have 10 more seconds of it going off, and you can see Forgestorm's procs are going off while I have this buff on. So my thought is, what if we just lean into specifically the ability to get Flurry going? A lot of auto attacks, a lot of Flame Tongue weapon going off, to proc either the ring or the weapon. And that's what this build is kind of designed to do. Some caveats. The whole point is that Lava Burst is not better than Elemental Blast, but it will always crit every single time. Therefore, it's a consistent way every 8 seconds to get those auto attacks in addition to all the other crits you might be doing. So it's just a baseline load of Flurry damage. But it does do pretty good damage. I think it's like 90, what's something like 90% spell power. So if it's always critting, that's double. So 180% spell power spender at 8 seconds is pretty good. Here's what the rotation looks like if you have a full set of gear on. We're going to run in. We're going to get our 10 stacks through Primordial, pop dogs, fire off our spender, and then go into our rotation, get Doom Winds out. The main thing that makes this really different from the way you're used to playing Enhance with Elemental Blast is you must be ready every 8 seconds for the Lava Burst button. So you have to save and hold off on using your spenders when you don't have aggressive intake. We're also cooling down dogs really fast like in the other builds, and we're making use of Lava Lash procs to go ham when we get those procs going on. But the entire idea is that you are throttling your use of Lightning Bolt just at the right time when you have 10 stacks, so that every single time Lava Burst comes back, you immediately can press it. This gives you high Flurry uptime. It allows you to put out a lot of damage because Lava Burst does a ton of damage all on its own. And you can see here in single target, we're doing pretty reasonable stuff. So I thought I'd bring this to your attention, guys, so that you can see Forgestorm's doing what, 5 or 6%, and the ring's doing about 5 or 6% as well. So 10% of our damage overall just from those procs is pretty wild in single target. I'm looking forward to maybe checking this out a little bit more and seeing other intricacies. I'm not saying you can't do Elemental Blast, but I wanted to see as a baseline, what if we had really high Flurry? So let me know what you guys think. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you again next time.